What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all already know the queer agenda is back, and do we got some tea to talk about this week?
Man,
We really do.
it's a
Oh my
lot going on.
gosh,
It's been a good 2 weeks for lesbian drama, I tell you that.
it has been a horrible 2 weeks. First of all,
Crazy.
all right, you already know I go by the name of DJ eXeL.
Yes, Boss Brit the most lit.
And it's your girl, the BADDIE Galore, aka Scoops Galore.
Hey, when she
No,
get a
do
new
y'all know that
name?
people
That's
call
your
me
TikTok.
Scoops in person? They call me Scoops in person. Somebody commented under one of our videos and was like, more like Scoops Galore. And I was like, I'm stealing that. And people would be like, hey, Scoops.
Now she got a new name
And
on
was
us in
scoop
the
really
intro.
because you got the scoop? Is that where you got it from? Okay.
No, somebody commented and called me Scoops Galore. Yes, because I got the scoop.
Okay, got
And
it.
I was like, I'm stealing that. So now it's my name. It's not my @ name on TikTok, but it's like my profile name on TikTok.
Okay, got you. Y'all, it's been a whole lot of crazy stuff going on these past 2 weeks. And y'all know the queer agenda we're doing bi-weekly, and we be like, damn, we gotta cover some things. But first, how y'all doing today?
Good. How y'all
Good.
feeling?
I feel good. I ain't gonna lie. And I'll tell you one
I ain't
thing.
gonna lie.
If I see Boss Brit one more time, actually,
What about see this?
oh,
Okay,
What
big
about
ring.
see
Boss Brit got
that?
her wedding ring. Her
Big,
wedding
Yeah.
big
band.
almost married.
Uh,
I'm
Okay, we
froze.
saw it.
I'm
We
froze
saw it.
because it's so cold.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh my god, this girl's doing her own sound effects. She's
Oh,
hilarious.
nah, but hey, it's been lit couple 2 weeks out here in these streets, man. I thought spooky season was over.
It just started. It's here.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
Well, Baddie Galore, what's on the agenda for today?
So we're gonna start with calm, and then we're gonna go into chaos, and then we're
Okay,
gonna go
bet.
into more chaos. But I'm gonna rev it up first before we get
Okay.
into like the biggest tea
Gotta
of
prep
the
that
past 2
shit
weeks.
first.
So first, we have to talk about how bad Kehlani and K1, right? Yeah, K1's relationship hard launch went last week on the internet. Because we know the two R&B singers have been rumored to be dating since their Worst Behavior remix video dropped last year. And they then decided randomly last week to basically confirm their relationship on TikTok. And again, fans have been speculating for months that the two have been dating, but both of them have either dodged the question or straight out denied the dating rumors, with Kehlani even saying at one point that just because she's seen with a light-skinned, masculine presenting woman doesn't mean that they're together,
Oh,
which we now clearly know was a lie.
it was all a
Still,
lie.
people weren't buying it, especially after the two started performing together on tour and showing up at each other's shows. And then again, out of nowhere, last week, K1 posted this video to her TikTok page. Go ahead and play that for me, Britt.
Every day I get on this app, people flirting with my wife. People flirting with my wife. Good taste.
And then Kehlani posted a very similar couple video on her page. Play that one for me, Britt.
Rest
And
in peace,
RIP D'Angelo, exactly right. I was gonna say the same thing.
Crazy.
Yes, but just as fast as those videos went up, both of them were deleted. Now, the reason why became clear a few days later when K1 came back with a 4-minute video addressing all of the backlash that those two videos were getting, because people were in the comments, particularly throwing shade at Kehlani, being like, you date every light-skinned masculine stud that's out there. You can never let anybody have anybody else. We knew you were dating. Why were you lying to us about it? So let's watch a little bit of what K1 said, and then I will recap the rest of it. Go ahead for me, Britt.
Don't have to do this, bro. But can't just sit around and act like everything's okay when it's not. You guys have taken things way too far. I know the internet is a dark place, but it's dark over here, and it's my responsibility to talk on it because this is my fan base, and I'm not trying to build an audience of rude, weird, entitled people. Some of the comments that you lot put under the video that I've now deleted, it's horrible. It's honestly disgusting. And I don't stand for it, not one piece. Preying on people's downfall is crazy to me. the entitlement that you don't think you have over people is crazy to me. Just to clear some things up, which I shouldn't have to do because nobody's business for real, but.
BADDIE Galore, don't speed up people with accents, all right? that was tough. That was tough to hear, okay?
But she was talking so slow. Like, if I hadn't sped it up, we would have been here for 4 minutes. And that wasn't even the whole video.
Wait, that was a 4-minute video?
No, the whole video was 4 minutes. I'm being dramatic,
damn,
but she was talking really, really slow. I don't know what it is. Like, now that because I like recap tea so much, I'm like pay attention to how like slow or fast people talk. And I swear to God, people talk at the slowest speed they could possibly find.
They do.
And I just don't understand. Like, just talk faster. Like, write down your notes and then like talk, like repeat them off like I do. But you know, whatever. I can't be judgmental when I'm being in people's business. Yes, I can. So anyways, so she continued on with her video by clarifying that she had been single since around 2021 to 2022, and that when she met Kehlani, the singer was also single, pushing back against false narratives that had been circulating online that they got together while K1 was dating another singer named Sasha Cable, right? A UK singer. K1 went on to emphasize that just because she and Kehlani are public figures, it doesn't mean that fans are entitled to know everything about their private lives, stressing that it was never your, meaning our, business. Then she admitted that keeping things private might have been the better choice, but that she couldn't stay silent while her audience became weird, rude, and entitled. She also condemned the toxic behavior in her comment section, comparing to how she would speak out against racism or hate, and urged fans to think before posting harmful messages that could impact somebody's mental health. After K1 posted her video, though, the audience reaction was really split. Some fans praised her for standing up for herself and setting boundaries for her and her girlfriend, Kehlani, saying she shouldn't have to tolerate hate just because she's being open about this relationship, while others felt like she was being hypocritical, that you can't post couple content to millions of followers and then get upset when people react to it. A few fans even said that they felt misled, like Kehlani and K1 were teasing their relationship for engagement and then pulled back when things got messy. So what do we think? Because I know that like a couple months ago, we had considered like covering the fact that, you know, there had been so many rumors about them dating. And I was like, I just don't think there's enough evidence, and we didn't cover it. And now it's turned into this. Do we think that whose side would we take in this like whole reaction to things?
First of all, so you saying she dated Sasha Cable back a while back?
So that's what's been rumored. When they first came out with the Worst Behavior video, remix video, and then there started being rumors about them dating, a lot of like UK music fans were coming out and saying like, I thought she was with Sasha. Now, from the research that I did, they were clearly really good friends. I think that Sasha produced a lot of K1's music. Like, they were musically partners, right? And they did a lot of videos, music concerts together. They were clearly good friends. Yeah. I don't see them making content as much. So there seems to be some type of separation there, but I don't know if it's professional or romantic. You know what I mean?
Okay, because I love her song, by the way, the Color song.
I'm not hip to her.
You probably heard this song.
Heard her. You just don't know who she is.
It was trending, but
yeah,
I rock with that song, and I didn't know she was gay. That's what's up. Okay.
Well, I don't know if she's gay though. Right? Okay. Like, it's
rumors.
It's like people,
she's on our side.
Even when I like posted my video about this, they're like, well, we know Sasha's truth, and she like did Sasha crazy. So and that's why she said that she was single when she met Kehlani, because people were saying that she was with Sasha at the time, but that has not been confirmed.
Okay, me personally, this was no surprise. And what? Like, I think people are mad because K1 was like a light-skinned stud winning, and y'all all had your eyes on her. But to hate Kehlani for that,
it's crazy.
I don't know. I mean, I get like, what y'all think? Like, if you was a poppin' LGBT chick, and you could pick you could pick who you wanted.
I'm outside.
Yeah, I mean, I think that unfortunately, like, it's just weird to be mad that does she date the same type of looking stud every single time? 100%. Like, so do I. So like, who cares?
You got a type.
Like, right. People have types, and it's okay to have a type. And like, I don't think that we would know everybody if she wasn't dating them. So like, why are people acting like she took your girlfriend from you.
No,
Like,
for
it's
real.
strange.
That
I
is
think it's
strange.
jealousy, honestly. And like, I hate to say it, but like, I think it's just jealousy because like, why would you be mad that she always has a partner and they all look the same? Like,
First of all lesbians always got a partner. You
Oh,
hardly
that's true.
thank you.
like lesbians be single for a long time. And let's act like this not a win for K1. Like you just came up. Like you buzzing right now, you popping, but Kehlani is too and got one of the hardest records out.
Yeah, now they are saying that after she does go public with them and then they stop dating, they all kind of like falter off. But I'm
Oh my
actually mutuals
God.
with one of her exes on IG, and she seems to be doing very, very well for herself.
Thriving.
So
Look at
like,
that.
I just don't. I hate to say it because like I love our audience. There are gonna be people who disagree with us, but like I think people are being haters and being a little jealous. If you want a
Yeah.
light skin, curly head stud, go find one. They're everywhere.
Not they everywhere. I will say it's crazy how they're acting entitled as if they had to announce immediately any status of their relationship. I definitely respect them just, owning into their own privacy and like going public when they wanted to go public. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, y'all thought they were supposed to get together and then tell y'all the next day, like, hey, by the way, we're together. Like, no, like,
Yeah.
let them fill each other out. Let them be normal people. Everybody don't just go right to the internet with their information. So to be like, I feel like you misled us, and it's like, what the hell? Like, people have to understand, like, they are entertainers, okay? Their job is to entertain y'all. They don't really have to let y'all into their personal life at all. Like, that's a job for them. You feel what I'm saying? So their personal life is completely separate. And I definitely respect K1 for speaking on it. Like, yo, I don't want that energy on my page. Like, if y'all fuck with me, I'm gonna need y'all to be respectful. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all over here in her comments and the Kehlani hate train be so real. She always catching slack for almost like anything that she does. So honestly, with her, it's just like they never happy what she do. Like when she was dating dudes, they was talking shit. She dating girls, they was happy, now they talking shit. It's like, what do y'all want from that lady? I don't get the hate train for her.
And y'all acting like they ain't make out in the music video right away. It wasn't like they was like,
yeah,
looking so innocent. That's what made y'all ask in the first place. And maybe at that point they might have been flirtatious, might have been like, oh, like that don't mean that was her girlfriend right then.
Right.
Either.
They could have been talking in the talking
So
stage.
I do have a question. Maybe even BADDIE Galore from your perspective as a femme, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a celebrity, right, and people are going in, but is going in on your stud, or your man, about you, like, should you address it, do a 4-minute video, or are you like ignoring it?
I took a class on like social media and like the science and the strategy behind social media, and negative comments is just a part of the game. And if you respond to every single negative comment you get, like, it's going to take up all of your time. You know what I mean? Like, even as someone who's on social media who doesn't share a personal life, I still get a lot of negative comments all of the time. And I don't delete them. Now, my thing is like, maybe K1 was not aware of the type of hate that Kehlani gets, but like when I saw her, I wasn't shocked at all. Anytime she goes public with any person, this is the response that she gets. I'm not saying that it's right, but the thing about social media is once you put something on social media, unless you just turn off the comments immediately, you're leaving the door open for people to say whatever they want to say. Again, I'm not saying it's right, but it is a part of just like being a celebrity, being on social media, being an influencer, being a content creator. It does come with the territory. And so it's like, she wants to address it because she wants to protect her partner. I respect that. But should she do it every single time? Probably not. Or maybe just don't post if you like don't want people to leave negative comments, because there are people who are complete losers who use the internet to say crazy wild shit to complete strangers because they're on the internet and they can't get dealt with. You know what I mean? So I think it's the same way about gossip. Like, I'm basically in a lot of ways a gossiper, and I'm sure there are a lot of celebrities who hate it, but like, you put your business out there, then I'm going to talk about it. It's just a part. And if you don't want people to talk about your business or have an opinion about your relationship, don't share it. That's literally the only answer. Or if you're going to post something, turn off the comments. Those are your only choices. So you can't control how other people are going to behave or respond or talk to you, even if they're wrong.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, it'd be a balance of like, I'm gonna stand up for my girl. I need my girl to know I'm standing up for her, to like, you're never gonna beat the internet. type
Exactly.
shit.
That's
I hope
really what
that's
it
her
boils
only
down
video.
to.
I hope she never has to make any other videos. I hope she felt like she did her big one and set the tone. And then from this point, like you said, comments off, block them hoes, protect your peace. Because the
Protect
internet,
your
they ain't
peace.
gonna stop. They ain't gonna stop.
Exactly.
And
You can't beat the internet, like eXeL said.
And low key, it kind of, even when it affects y'all, nobody sees it. I think when you don't show that it affected you, it might wear off a little quicker, like the hate.
100%.
But now people know y'all are bothered, and y'all took down posts. Like, we seen it. Why take it down now?
And it might be some little ass kids comment. You know,
And
little
that's
kids
what I'm
be in the
saying,
comments
like,
and shit, man.
I remember when I had my first viral video, which was nothing related to like recapping Gossip or Tea, and the comments that I got were so harsh. And I remember like obsessing over it and deleting it. And my friend was like, girl, it comes to the territory. And so now I kind of just ignore them. But if people say something crazy, I'm like, who are you talking to? Why are you yelling at me? Like, I just respond back. And I promise every time you respond back directly, they're like, oh, I'm just joking. Like, I'm, you know, like people, it's complete strangers behind a computer who are saying crazy stuff because they're behind a computer.
Bruh.
The most miserable people live on the internet, and I have to remind myself
100%.
people on the internet 9 times out of 10, they not outside. They not really having human interaction. They don't know how to talk to people.
This is all they got.
Miserable, yes, for real.
I think how she handled it was fine, but I think that she probably just like wasn't prepared for like how fans in the US are, especially fans of her partner.
Them damn Americans. She like, damn no Americans.
So rude. Shit. You're
so nasty and so rude.
She's talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Americans.
Yeah, overall, I think people are doing the most. What did y'all expect? And it's a win for K1 too. Let's not act like it's not.
A big win.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into the chaos. When I say this next topic has been dominating Black lesbian TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Snapchat. I got to the point where I was like, do I need to get a Snapchat? Do I need to re-download Snapchat?
I think you need to, because that's where the tea really be.
That's where the tea really is, but it's just like so back in the day. Oh my God. But talking about hard launches, let's chat about it. Popular, what we thought were a lesbian couple, right? At least I did up until last week. Court and Lex. We know Court and Lex, you know, they do what? Couple content, family content, Court was on Queeriest TV, which is that YouTube lesbian YouTube show. And then she also wasn't she on Easy Show as well too?
Yes, the
another reason why I thought she was lesbian. Well, recently clips started leaking from their Snapchat stories that had everyone confused and then talking. And again, since there were so many videos associated with this drama, I'm going to show some and then recap the others because like Snapchat stories are so short. So they just do like one after another. But in the first video, Lex had mentioned that people were breathing down her neck about this situation, right? Because basically what was leaking in the Snapchat videos was that they have a boyfriend now. And it's not like, when I say boyfriend, like they are in a full-blown throuple with this man, right? Yeah. And they just like, they didn't announce it. They didn't like kind of ease us into it. They just started featuring him in their Snapchat stories. So people are commenting, asking questions like, who is this man? Where did he come from? What is happening? So Lex says that like people are breathing down her neck about the situation and that she's going to do a full story time soon to explain everything. That has not happened yet. I just want to say, okay, has not happened yet, right? And then someone else asked them how their kids felt about it, right? Because Lex has 3 kids that she came into the relationship with, and then Court just had a child as well too, from a sperm donor. And what she did, as you can see in this video, is I blurred out the child's face because it's a child, but she basically, and play it again, she shows her child on one side and then Lex and the boyfriend hugged up on the other side, basically saying, my kids are fine. This man is a family member now. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. And then the new boyfriend who, oh my God, I learned his name.
I learned his name is hilarious.
Must be something
and
hard.
I forgot it again. Ooh, I don't remember. Sorry to that man. But
I hate her.
Okay.
That was perfect.
But the new boyfriend then joined the conversation on his own Snapchat. Let's watch that, Britt.
Of course he did. He said, I'm about to get some of this money on too.
Hey, all y'all with all that extra stuff, man. Hey, listen, they got a man that know how to fight now. And I'm with all of that. I'll pull up and park your shit in real life. So y'all better act like you know now. God damn, you can't fix stupid.
Oh, he
Now-
came in hot.
He's not the most handsome thing I ever seen.
Okay.
I'm gonna just
Not.
throw that out there.
100%. Okay.
That is like
But to each his
shocking.
own.
Okay, so then after someone online, so then of course people are like, why is this happening? Where did this come from? And people just assume because Lex is more feminine that it was her who wanted to be in this relationship, and that Court obviously is only entertaining this man to please Lex, right? So Lex clapped back by she clapped back by posting this video showing again, every time I see a video of these three together, Court is on this man's chest at peace. Okay. This is her safe space, chilling, basically being like, no, Court is here because she wants to be here. Okay. And so at this point, though, they still hadn't verbally confirmed the relationship, right? But then a few days later, Lex did. So, Britt, let's watch that.
It's stressing me out.
I was running with some crazy ass narratives. I'm going to tell you right now, we both want to be with this man and we both want to be with each other. Period, point blank. That's it. That's all. Me and my wife are still very much in love, still very much married. We'll continue to be married and continue to be.
You just cut it off like, all right.
You what? Baddie galore? The hell?
Cliffhanger.
We got the gist of it. Okay, please. So after she posted the video, the backlash did not stop. And people again felt like Court does not want to be there. Y'all are holding her hostage. And Lex was like, if anyone's holding anyone hostage, it's her holding me hostage. Basically, like, blink twice if you need help. They're all joking about it, laughing about it, whatever the case may be. Then Court then followed up with her own response. Let's watch that.
Saying that it looks like I'm being held hostage. At my big grown age, I'm being held hostage. That's crazy. Y'all gotta stop pulling these weird narratives out your ass. They post it online like you're doing something, you figured it out. No, please stop it. Y'all mad because I'm doing what I want to do in my life. And y'all sitting here bored and miserable making videos about me. Thanks for thinking of me. But yeah, y'all sitting here trying to make it seem like my wife's just this bad person. If she wasn't a good person, I would be with her before. Just unfollow me first. You can't talk shit about somebody and still following them. You know what I mean? That goes for everybody. And y'all can continue to be mad while I live my life. If that's what y'all want to do, you know. But y'all keep talking about my wife. Y'all got to see me. You don't worry about that motherfucker in your office. Shut your mouth.
So then Lex doubled down in yet another post saying that people keep forgetting that her and Court are married. Nothing about their marriage has changed. They just have a new partner who happens to be a man. And Court even addressed her sexuality more directly in another Snapchat post, writing that she's never labeled herself and she refuses to live inside a box, which explains that she doesn't see her relationship as a contradiction to who she is, because she's never said that she was lesbian, even though again she's been on multiple lesbian centered shows. But I digress. Not really, we're gonna get into it. And just when everyone thought, okay, that's it, you know, they got a man, they're laid up with him, okay, oh, Rob is his name, I just remembered. They all got tattoos of each other's names. Rob got Court and Lex. Lex got Court and Rob. Court got Lex and Rob. And people point out that they have been married for many, many years. And this is the first time Lex got Court's name tattooed on her. And then it got the man's name tattooed on her within
wild. It's just
days
so
of them
quick.
meeting, right? So, but despite all the think pieces and backlash online, Court, Lex, and Rob seem to be standing firm and fully embracing this Throuple era. In fact, just yesterday, he took his Snapchat to defend himself. He said that people have been calling him ugly, eXeL, homeless, even a crackhead, but that he doesn't care because Court and Lex love him for who he is, his vibe, and his energy. And he said that just because he's not flashing money or jewelry online doesn't mean he's not a real man with things going on, because people have been calling him a homosexual, basically saying that man needs somewhere to live. And that's why he is with these two queer women.
Damn.
He also responded to lesbians who said that their relationship disrespects queer women, saying that women are still women and men are naturally going to find them attractive, but that it's all about respect and not every guy's out here being weird or predatory, that he has stud friends and he respects studs, right? But actually how he met the couple was, I'm assuming that they were out maybe at a party at a club, and Court actually came up to him and said, "Oh, do you think that Lex is attractive? Like, are you trying to like hit at her, like talk to her? You can go talk to her." Not realizing that they were a married couple, but it was actually Court who caught his attention, and he felt like was really pretty and like just kind of very much attracted to her vibe. And so, you know, he said that he wasn't chasing clout or being messy. He didn't even know that they were internet celebrities or that they were popular or known for being a Black queer couple. And that by the end of the night, they all just vibe naturally. And now they are living happily ever after as a throuple.
Are you ready for us to
I'm ready for you, guys. Yes.
Ooh, let me let go.
Don't make me need to take a shot.
Let me exhale, right? Because good Lord. Now there is no way in hell that these people are confused by the fact that we are all confused. That's my thing with this whole thing, is like, how y'all coming on so like defensive when literally y'all whole entire existence of us knowing y'all has been like y'all portrayed as a lesbian couple, lesbian family. Even if y'all didn't say it, because I be, you know, I went through that. Okay, I assumed somebody was lesbian because everything they did was surrounded around lesbian. So I thought, but you
Yeah.
can't do that as a public figure who's like literally like, there's no way you don't know that you're like a popular lesbian couple in everybody's eyes. There's no way that y'all can look at people and be defensive and respond in the way that y'all responding after we all really thought y'all was 110,000% lesbians.
Yeah.
But
Let's
hold
just start
on.
there.
Hold on. Y'all know Lex was on that reality show having a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all know about that reality show?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But,
Before we go into it, I do want to say me and Britt actually ran into them at a Snapchat event here in Atlanta.
I remember.
Right. And we wanted to interview them. Before all of this,
Mm-hmm.
I still would like to interview them, and I was never going to bring that up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you know, you know. But that part, like, we did see her with a man.
But the thing is, right, like I used to date men and I am now very much fully a lesbian. So that to me is irrelevant, because just because you dated a man and had kids with a man, whether they were your cousin or not, doesn't mean that multiple years later you can't be fully gay.
I mean, you did marry a woman where we all assumed because you married a woman that.
And I think that's the key of it, because like if you go through their content,
it's all lesbian
doesn't just give stud, right? There's a lot of times where she's dressing femme, where it's like, I'm gonna do my wife's makeup. They do a lot of content focus on that. But like, I think a lot of people's perspective is that their content is for the male gaze, right? And it's for people who want to see lesbians acting a little bit more straight than normal. So I don't think anyone thought like just because Court is dressing femme sometimes, that means that she's not a lesbian. Now, a lot of people were in the comments being like, they never called herself a lesbian, and that's fair. But we cannot sit here and say that they did not brand themselves.
Exactly.
Not lean into that brand, whether they related to it or not, or they identify with it or not, in order to build their platform. And I think the thing that we've talked about multiple times this year is like, if you want to date a man, date a man. You know, if you want to be in a throuple. I don't know how much money he got when he in the bed with y'all every day, but hey, if that's what you're down with, that's what you're down with. But what I want people to stop doing is branding themselves to the queer community as if they are for the girls when they are not for the girls. Just be honest about where you at from the jump, and then like we can decide if we still want to support and consume your content, which we probably would if that's the type of content we like. But like, it just feels like a wool over our eyes every time these lesbian influencers pop out with boyfriends.
And I hate to see when they start doing like from 0 to 100 with. Am I giving feedback?
I do hear a little echo.
Oh.
When they go like 0 to 100 with the content, and now like the tattoos, like I can't help but to think a lot of this is because y'all gonna run up views, which y'all gonna get paid for, and it's kind of like now you're starting to play with like real situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like how y'all said, like this is the first time she got her girl's name tatted, and isn't it on the face or something? Somebody got a tattoo.
They're like on the sides of their faces, I think. Yeah, it's wild. It does seem a little like extreme, almost as like they're trying to prove to all of us that this is like a very serious relationship. And I really don't think anybody cares that you guys are dating a man. I just think again that like y'all have branded yourselves for the girls within the queer community, and you guys are considered representation for queer women and gay women, where you guys are like booking jobs and making money because y'all are seen as representation, and that's not actually how you identify.
Exactly. That's my biggest point too. Is like I would have respected it more if they like maybe soft launched it. You feel me? Like, hey y'all, we got something to tell y'all. Y'all never gonna guess, but it's like y'all went straight in. Boom, dude is here. Then you see a comment, you react like in a defensive way, as if you can't understand why your audience is very much so confused. I do feel like people have to understand, like influencers have to understand, like even if this is not your intention to be like a super not a supermodel, but a role model, or like somebody that people look up to, that is sometimes where you end up being in court and Lex.
Yeah,
For my whole duration of being gay, they've been like, oh,
100%.
they got kids, they solid. Like,
Yeah.
oh, the one girl, no label, she be dressing like a girl. Like, I respected their relationship. So it's like to come and hit us with that kind of content with no explanation, and then to be defensive about it is like, y'all knew when y'all dropped that man or said anything that there was going to be an uproar. There's no way you thought that your audience was going to be like, yes, finally.
It's the defensive part. Like, if y'all just came like, listen, I know that we have been posting content as what we look like as a lesbian couple for all these years, but we have never identified ourselves. We've never labeled ourselves. We've always been open to dating men, and that's what's happening. We'll talk about it more in detail when we get in space. And I think people have been like, okay, I respect it, because like we can't control your sexuality. We can't tell you who you love. But when you build your entire platform on the queer community, and then you did wake up one day and say, actually, we want to start making all of our content about being with a man, it's a shift.
It's crazy. And like eXeL said, they probably definitely are in the mind like, oh, if they want to talk about it, we're gonna get paid off of it, and just running with it. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that they like it's like a reverse psychology, but you like it's like you're missing the whole point. The whole point is that people looked up to y'all as a lesbian couple, and the fact that y'all are being defensive, y'all are not giving y'all audience an explanation in a respectful way is a slap in the face. I don't care.
I do feel like they're so
eXeL, you turning my lights off. You reached over them my light flicker.
I do feel like there's not that many like queer content creators that have large platforms. I feel like there's a group of them who we have all seen our entire like queer lives. And so like there is a degree of like y'all do in a very weird way owe us like some like
BRITT
hey,
and Lex
maybe
is like
not.
top 5, bro. Like when I'm trying to think, like they're like top 5.
And I'm not saying owe us like they owe us, but like for
Yeah.
the community, you know what I mean?
Just out of respect, like if you respect your audience and you appreciate them for supporting you, and they do tune into your content, they are how you make your money. You should respect them enough to, you know what I'm saying, give them some type of explanation.
All right, I just want to play devil's advocate real quick. If you're vlogging your life and people are tuned in, is it your I do agree to we talked about 1,000 times. Like if you're going through a breakup and your whole thing, your whole TikTok is about your relationship, you do owe us that. But it's like, yo, me and Britt talked about this before. Like we've met girls that like there's girls that come to our party all the time. Because they're at our party all the time, we think that they're lesbians. They might very much be bisexual, but we just assume they're lesbians. So it's like, because they're married, do they need to be like, yeah, we're married, but I'm bisexual? And it's like, matter of fact, like not to go into it, but like Brandy's bisexual. If this is your wife, do she still gotta tell people while you're like, this is like you're creating content? Is it still her job to be like, this is my wife, but I'm still bisexual? That sounds weird a little bit.
But I don't think that's what we're saying. Like, no one cares if they're bisexual.
Yeah,
I think
I don't care.
The valid frustration, I guess, which I think is just a strong word, but more like a side eye, is that like y'all have built your entire platform acting as if presenting yourself, not acting, but presenting yourself as if you're a lesbian couple. Right. And then you then pop out with a man and have an attitude that people are like, question mark, question mark. It's the attitude part.
Yeah, like at least I talk about Brandy being bi. You could never be confused about anything. Like even if we was putting out gay content, it's like, bro, I didn't been said that bitch bi.
Right. I do agree. Like a soft launch would have been dope, or explaining,
explain a little bit exactly
a real conversation. Like y'all, we've been together this long, and I'm not gonna lie. And y'all also, we never touched on it. All right, but Red and Little Bit just brought in a guy in their relationship.
And like it's just so convoluted that I can't even recap it because it's just so much, but it's a very much the same, it's the same thing. But I do feel like Red and Little Bit are more of a niche lesbian couple content creator. Like they're nowhere near as large and like as in terms of like if I think of the black lesbian or queer, I should say, content creators that are known and popular and have made their money from being queer, Court and Lex would be in that conversation.
It's just so ironic. Like
you know what I mean?
First we were losing all the women to men. Now they're just joining in.
What's going on out here with the community, man? We can't keep nobody like for just us. God damn.
And they probably have always been open to dating men.
They probably have this whole time, for all we know.
That has not been y'all brand. And there's a degree of like hiding those parts because you know how the queer community is, and then like popping out and be like, y'all, this is not y'all business. Why are y'all questioning us?
It's like y'all make couple content. Gaslighting people.
Yeah.
Like what you mean?
I just think obviously no one has a right to be upset. We do not know these people. We do not know their lives. They don't really owe us anything at the end of the day. Yeah. But I do think that we have so little representation, and then we just are continuing to lose our representation more and more and more to, you know, being queer or being bisexual or dating men, and like that becomes their content. That becomes the center of like what they're posting. I haven't seen any post with them where that man's not in the video, and it's just like weird. At what point do it's gonna be this point where we don't have any representation? We don't have any people who are platform. Well, obviously, right? But
like, no, I'm not on their level. I get what you're saying,
right? You know what I mean? And so I think that's just like the sad part, where it's just like, okay, live your life, be who you are. Love who you want. We want you to be happy. We don't want you to act like you're not someone you're not, but also like it is a loss for the community when men are there. Like, why is a man there? Why is a man here?
I feel
what is he doing here? I feel you though.
And I do think it leaves a lot of people confused.
Yeah, man.
And I think them even talking through it, if anything, would help a lot of people that might be going through like a situation where maybe their girl is bi, or maybe they're considering something, you know. But I do agree. I understand, like, damn, if y'all are getting booked as like this lesbian couple and stuff and all this, and
like, come on, bro. Ain't no way y'all thought niggas was gonna be like, bet. Girl,
and that's probably why they didn't say anything for as long as they did, right? But like, I think it really boils down to like, you build it back on the community, and then all of a sudden, like, it's not that you're not a part of it, but you're not a lesbian.
Yeah, the internet is
you were the whole time.
Internet is a crazy place, you know, and it's just a constant reminder, y'all. We don't know these people. We don't know what they be up to in their real life.
You don't never know what somebody's doing in their house.
You don't. And some things I'd rather not know what people are doing. Like, I'd rather had not knew they had a nigga. I would have rather them kept that shit to themselves. Get y'all tattoos by yourself, whatever. I don't want to see that shit.
Court cuddled up. It might take a little.
I don't want to see you cuddled up with that nigga. Come on, man.
And also, it's just like, he not ugly, but at least get somebody fine. Like, my God, like, if he was fine, we'd be like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, I guess. But
and then it'd be for me. And first of all, we don't know how long they've been talking to do this. But for me, it just be like, bro, how it go from 0 to 100?
Yeah,
and you can't help but to think like, would this really last long? You know what I'm saying? But the tats
crazy, man.
Tats is crazy. Because the thing is, if it doesn't last, then what? Y'all gonna put a heart over that or a rose over it? Like,
damn.
You know,
I hope they've been together for a very long time, and I hope that everything works.
I hope they just respect the community and at least give them a little bit of something, you know. Because
I mean, just do a Snapchat story about how. I mean, at this point, we already know how they met. We know how they got there because Rob told us, right? So, like, at this point, what else could they even say? Like,
yeah,
I don't even think it matters anymore. It's just like,
yeah.
And it also low key be a little cringy when, like, this might sound shady, but like, you're giving like a random, I don't want to say random dude, but like, you be giving like a dude a platform and he start going up because people are just nosy, you know.
And that's what people are saying. Like, if they break up, the first thing he's going to do is build his platform by talking about them and telling all their business. That's exactly what's going to happen, because that's what people do when they get with people who are super famous, because they can make money from it. And I'm sure it's hard dating when you are a big influencer and you have a platform. And I bet you this isn't even the first boyfriend they've had, right? This is just the first boyfriend they shared. It just is like, how You know what I mean? Like, just I don't think anyone is expecting it from them. I really don't. Like, I would have not guessed in a million years that they were going to be dating a man.
I would have never seen this coming. When I heard about it, I couldn't believe it, honestly. I'm interested to see what happened next.
I'm going to say, knowing her past situation, how could anything surprise you? And we can leave on that.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about something a little bit more serious, but still very much chaotic. All right, because there is this stud who is pretty popular on Instagram, but was trying to become popular on TikTok by like posting like her outfit. She has like a clothing line, and she ends up getting fired from her substitute teaching job after just 3 days after she recorded herself making a sexually inappropriate comment to a young student at the school she was subbing at, and like record the whole thing and put it all over the internet. Right? So let's watch a little bit of it and then we'll talk some more through it. Go ahead, Britt.
Y'all.
Took me a little lunch break. Yeah, they got it going on at this junk. They stay bound. Okay, then. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young. I look like one of them.
So obviously the comment freaked out any normal, non-inappropriate adult who watched it. And the video went mega viral. I mean, you could not scroll on TikTok without somebody making a response video about this video, with people shaming her for the comment she made to that young student in particular. I mean, they were shaming her for like filming the content with the outfit on, looking the way she looked, faking like she was teaching. But the comment in particular really struck a chord with people, which eventually got to the young girl's mom, teachers, and school staff, leading to the stud getting fired from her job. Now, her page on TikTok is private now because of all of the backlash. But before going viral and shutting down her page, I don't think she really understood the gravity of her actions, even almost victimizing herself in all the drama and downplaying what she did. So let's watch a little bit of the follow-up video she posted after she first got backlash.
You know, I am a substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further context. I'm a content creator. I record everything I do, so it was typical for me. And as you guys know, if you create content, you will know that everything you see is not what you get. Majority of the content that you do see was recorded while I was alone. It looked as if I had a class, but I did not have a class, and school knows that. I did not have a class. I had nothing but free time. Aside from the body camera that was already recording, everything else was recorded when I was alone. And as I explained to Lake Corman when I first arrived, this was my very first time subbing ever. I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record students, or else I definitely wouldn't have done it. I truly would have honestly recorded myself if I knew it was an issue with recording students. I went on TikTok before I worked, and that's what I seen. I'm by far no predator or anything close to it. That is insane for it even to be put onto me. I truly just thought I was doing something good for the youth. Like, honestly, I was enjoying it. I was going to make a video, but I've been receiving an awful amount of hate. I feel like it was necessary for me to clear my name up. I truly do apologize for how it may seem, but my slang and terminology is much different than yours.
She went on to say that none of the students knew they were being recorded and that she didn't realize again that filming in the class was prohibited. She said she would have never posted the video if she had known that. And then said that the main thing she wanted to clear was the line where she said the shorty was about to take her down. She explained that shorty just meant kids. They were younger, shorter, and smaller than her, which I can't believe because she looks small. And take me down meant were crowding her, not anything sexual. She emphasized that she's a content creator and some of the students already recognized her from social media. So they were all excited and surrounding her like fans. She says it's disturbing that anyone would think that she meant something inappropriate about children. The line was a voiceover that she added later, not a live recording. She said the whole thing was a misunderstanding. Now, she admitted her word choice wasn't professional and said she's learning from the mistake, and then asked for grace since it was her first time subbing. She apologized again to the parents, the students, saying she truly meant no harm and that people, again, were just mischaracterizing her. But people online weren't trying to hear her apology or excuses at all, and things really just spiraled from there for her, especially as people started accusing her of being a predator herself. Let's watch her response to those allegations.
A lot of people keep on saying, get her from around the kids, keep her from around the kids. Man, I'm actually a great person to have around your kids. You know what I'm saying? Great mentor. Head always been on straight, never been a loose screw. You know what I'm saying? Do not let the tattoos fool you. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all clearly mischaracterizing me. Young adult, went to college, played ball, active sports. Grades always been A1. Like, what y'all saying don't fit me, baby. I see how it may come across, but I'm not that freaky to be sitting up talking about kids like this. Like, genuinely, like, it just sick. I'm not an over-sexualized person. Like, I don't even do that with adults. I'm not going to do that with kids and let alone put that on my platforms. If my intentions were sick like that, why would I broadcast it across my page when I know I'm a content creator? That really don't make sense to me. It's like y'all think people don't make mistakes. I did not know, because why would I post it if I knew that I couldn't post kids? Regardless of the situation, my intentions were never bad. Genuinely, like, nothing inappropriate crossed my mind like at all. I'm not the type of person. Every day is getting worse. Why are you guys constantly making this a thing if I've already got fired?
So again, these videos continue to go mega viral. So not only did she get fired from her substitute job, but she made a video saying that she got fired from any other job she had.
Damn, Saudi.
Her face is everywhere, and because of these allegations, no one would hire her, that she was living in her car, and she actually made a GoFundMe for asking for donations because she was out of work. And at some point, she posted a video rapping about the situation.
She made a fucking freestyle.
Yes, an attempt to convert the negative attention to something positive and to build her platform. But again, none of that worked. People were still basically attacking her, dragging her in her comments, blowing up, calling her out. And so she ended up privating at least her TikTok. Her Instagram is still public and has completely went ghost since then.
She needs a second to sit back and reflect.
Yes, I agree. This is another person who, again, no accountability. Making our studs just look crazy out here, man.
Can I just tell y'all a quick story to go into this? I said this on a No Homo show. First of all, I would love to interview her on the No Homo show. But I went to get a mammogram a few months ago. And the lady that was doing the mammogram, she talked very professional. But as I look at her coat, her white jacket, you know, her little doctor jacket, she had a pack of Dutches hanging out her pocket. And it just made me think, like, where the fuck is the professionalism? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and this is totally different than creating content, but like there are some spaces that we need to keep professional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we need to keep a standard. And before, when I first seen that and went to her TikTok or IG, the content she was posting is not you should not be a substitute teacher posting like trip out shit or like in your boxers. You just shouldn't. Like even me, I got a social work degree. I know I can't be a social worker and then on my IG where something's trending about us talking about strap. And it's not, I'm not saying like a predatorial type of way, but it's just not professional. Your kids shouldn't be able to go to your Instagram and see you in boxers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the standard, we lost a fucking standard. And like within the dentist, we was just talking about how my dentist was playing R&B and singing to it while he's in my mouth. Pause. Like,
oh, that was crazy.
That was crazy. But like, there's certain places that we need to keep a standard. And so for her to even be recording, and you're obviously old enough to be a substitute, it's ridiculous for you to think that you could put people's kids on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree that like who you are outside of work should reflect who you are at work. Like I work in corporate America. If you go to my Instagram, I'm in the skimpiest outfit I can find, right? And that says nothing about how I show up at my job and how I do my job. However, when it comes to how you show up in the office, that does matter, and there needs to be standards. And like you shouldn't be recording kids, and you shouldn't, that comment, I just can't even wrap my head around why you would even say that about a child who just glanced at you. Like the girl just glanced at her. It wasn't even like she like said something or winked or smiled. She glanced at her and then kept pushing because she was filming her. And actually, I didn't want to put the young girl's face all over, you know, the YouTube and stuff like that because she is a child. But I did find a video where, you know, she talked about the situation. She said, I only looked at her because she had a camera in my face. And I noticed it because they were having some type of parade and there were a lot of cameras out, but her camera was almost hiding. She's like, that's all it was. That was nothing more than that. I don't even know that lady. And she was getting bullied by grown adults because of that stud's remarks. And that is why it's so inappropriate, because now a child is being bullied by other adults because you're being a weirdo.
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest. I don't think the damn shorty was like, damn, you look good. But I do think they trying to take me down. Is 100%. Like these little fresh kids is trying, because you can be a stud going in a place and it be young teenage lesbians and they be like, we all had a crush on like a teacher or something, but that teacher better not say nothing in a like. I see you trying.
I ain't never had no stud teacher.
No, but I'm saying if you had a young stud teacher,
yeah.
Right? But that teacher better not say, "I see you trying to take me down."
100%.
They better keep it
extremely predatory.
And they better keep it 1,000% professional. Like, don't talk to me like that. That's inappropriate. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it was the lack of accountability for me because, like you said, that first video went super viral. I'm sure she saw the comments, everybody negative comments. So not only did you like look at that and not take the video down, knowing like people was talking about you filming kids, people was talking about how you saying, you know, take me down. Because honestly, come on now, the average person understands what that means. Come on, Chris Brown taught us that a long time ago. That's the only take you down that I know. You get what I'm saying? So to the average mind, you should know that most people think that it means, you know, take you in a sexual way. So I do think that was extremely weird to sexualize, you know, a child looking at you. Because for all you know, she could have been trying to figure out if you a girl or a boy.
100%.
She could have been trying to figure out so many other things. You get what I'm saying? So it was real weird. So it was really the lack of accountability for me too. Like you ain't. It's the same thing. Like all these niggas just lack accountability, bro. Like you ain't even see the negative reception. Take the video down. Come back. Like y'all. I ain't even know. I would have. You know what I'm saying? That would have been different posts. But you saying here saying you knew you wasn't supposed to record these kids after you found out. You still had the video up. You get what I'm saying? Like and you just were so defensive as if like what you said wasn't some weird ass shit. Like how could you not? You know what I'm saying? Then you made a fucking GoFundMe.
And you know what? I feel like the downside of, and I say this as someone who's in a TikTok creator program, the downside of programs like that is when people go viral, even for the wrong reasons, they want to make the money from it. So even
that's whack as fuck.
That right thing for you to do is delete the video immediately. And she also posted on Facebook. And so, I mean, posted everywhere, but like delete the video immediately and say, listen, that was not my intention. I understand how it came off. I apologize. Exactly. I'm going to take this time to reflect, you know, do the PR apology. Within a couple weeks, days, people would have got over it, but you doubled down.
You doubled down.
You want to make
you really tripled down for real.
Yeah, you tried to turn it into a rap career all of a sudden. Then you had the nerve to make a GoFundMe. I mean, it just
was
to
so
me, it's just like you're making it worse. And unfortunately, when things like that happen, people just want you to be accountable and say sorry. Like I even have I usually don't like deleting videos, but there has been one time I was like, you know what, I was wrong. I'm deleting it. It is what it is. Even if the video performs well, because you have to have some morals at some point in your life as a content creator. I understand that's her goal, but becoming popular because you're inappropriate for a child should not be the way you go about it.
Yeah. And these content creators do got to be careful because I did also see, it's not like the same exact situation, but it was a girl who was working at Sephora in the airport and she was recording like, you know, a day in life with me, you know what I'm saying? Literally kind of similar to this. And she recorded something like a badge. Like, so I do think like
the process of getting into the airport,
the money and shit. Like, come on, y'all.
LAX, which is like one of the most highly secure airports. So it just was like,
gotta be smart, bro.
You know, COVID made filming at work a thing. Like people weren't doing that before COVID.
You know, never seen somebody filming at work.
What was happening was a lot of these big companies were trying to convince their workers to come back to work. So they would pay or encourage some of their employees to show how great it was to be at work, and it became a trend. And that's how people make money. But like people are getting fired every day for that. And the one thing I have never done is record it in my office. People don't even know where I work at all.
And
or if you want to record, like ask for consent. Ask like go your first day there.
Sure it's allowed.
Can I record? You get what I'm saying? Like there's so many ways to go about it.
Yeah.
And I do want to debate one thing because I do think I agree with you, Baddie Galore, but I do think there's levels to it as far as like your personal life conflicting with your corporate job. I agree. Like you should be able, even my wife as a nurse, you should be able to twerk on your damn story without worrying about your job judging. But This girl had pictures of her with a strap on. You seen like the print in boxers and shit, bro.
Where do they hire subs at? Like where they find her?
So I would understand.
I think in that case, yes. I'm not saying that like you should be posting XX porn videos on your social media and not think that it would impact your job. Obviously, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Like I do think that there, like you said, there's levels to it, special cases of where it makes sense. Like if you're a judge, you know, maybe you shouldn't be on TikTok popping
right.
No, right? And you know what I mean? Yeah.
And it
I
do
agree
go
with
hand
that.
in hand, because if you are a lawyer, there's some things I don't want to like. It's crazy because
That lawyer who be on TikTok live all the time, I would never hire her to try
bro,
a case
it's
of mine.
crazy if you're a lawyer and you're posting some ratchet shit. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I am a little bit going to judge
100%.
you being my lawyer off of that. Like,
Yeah.
let's not
Okay.
like, I get
My
it. And
bad.
also, like, you could do what you want, but put your page at private if you want to do that. But I do think you just need to have some standards, bro. And we're losing it. And like, it's going to get even worse, yo, especially with the glasses and all that. And then
Oh,
eventually
the
the
glasses.
glasses
Yeah.
are going to get to a point. Look, Brick got them on right now. She recording us. All right. But the thing is, eventually it's going to get to where they're not lit up. So you have no idea. Somebody
Yeah.
might be in a bathroom walking into a stall. You can
Yeah.
record everything in there. Like, even with the AI videos, now you're starting not to know what's real and not. You
Yeah.
know what I
Deep
mean? And
fake. Yeah.
bro, I almost teared up at a story just to find out this shit wasn't even real about this fucking animal.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I mean, I think I actually enjoy a stud who wears a strap under the pants. You know what I mean? Like I you know.
I did not know that's what she about to say.
I hate her. She don't take our life serious, bro.
Oh,
She's a
we
freak.
I'm so serious though. Like I actually I love it. You know what I mean? Like you know, I
And
wouldn't
I
mind.
think,
I wouldn't mind the print outside the house. I really wouldn't. But
oh my
the way
God.
she did it was inappropriate.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think like, and if you want to do that, then there's some jobs that you just gotta be willing not to take. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Or like what or like I think maybe Britt said this or something. Put your page on private. Like if that's how you roll and that's your personal life, okay, but like put your page on private and maybe don't try to become a content creator and influencer.
Yeah. And if you are gonna go viral, just make sure you ain't saying weird ass shit like Shorty trying to take me down.
Yeah, it was
That's the
weird. It was
weirdo. Everybody
inappropriate.
should learn from this situation, y'all. Y'all should really learn from this. Don't be this kind of content creator. Let's be more thoughtful with our content, y'all. We get it. Y'all want to make a bag, y'all want to show a day in the life. We get it. But there gotta be some decorum with this stuff. You get what I'm saying? Because I got some friends that are professionals, and I'll be like, yo, do they know who their teacher is? I got friends that be out here smoking weed and all kind of shit. They don't
Yeah.
post none of that shit. You got to keep some shit private when you want to show up as like
100%.
a professional being, like y'all was saying. Like, if you want to
Yeah.
be a teacher or a substitute, you can't be on the internet just any kind of fucking way. Like,
Any
some
kind
shit
of
don't need
way.
to be on the internet. Everybody be so thirsty for everything on the internet nowadays. Like, everything don't need to be on the internet.
Yeah.
like, motherfuckers need to move with some morals. I feel like we said this 1,000 damn times.
Every
But
episode.
people are losing themselves for views, y'all. And I
Crazy.
be saying,
Yeah.
ain't no way you feel good about this. Ain't
Yeah.
no way you feel good once you
They
walk
don't. That's why they
on
be
the camera.
defensive.
And then look how it backfired. And then I even seen like she had merch and stuff. I don't know what that was all about, but like outside the storage, all her shit
And
got
then she
damaged.
yeah,
And she
but
lost her real job too. I heard, like her normal 9 to 5. She got fired
yeah.
from there too. I heard.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
I mean,
like,
what 9 to 5 did she have if she was subbing during the week?
that's what I was like. When did you have a time for
That
a nine to
doesn't make
five?
sense
And
to
what's
me.
the
I thought the same
criteria?
thing, Baddie Galore.
That
What's the
doesn't make sense.
criteria to be a
That's not
substitute?
adding up in Kiki
No, for
head.
real. What are the
Yeah.
requirements to be a sub? Because like, how did
I
you
don't
get
really
the
think there
job?
are one. Like, I don't even think you need to have a teacher degree because a sub is like not a teacher. A sub is just someone like literally
Like a stunt double.
exactly. You know what I mean?
That's
So
why I
like,
never took sub serious.
yeah,
We have a
that's
sub, I
why
know
no
we
one
cutting up all
does.
day. We about
Yeah,
to cut
that's
up
why
in
no
here.
one does. But it just was inappropriate and it was weird and
Very
she chopped.
inappropriate. And I get it, man. Like, you was excited, but yeah, man, you
Yeah.
that was a bad look. And the fact that you tripled down on that shit,
Yeah,
as if you
weird.
know you wasn't dead ass fucking wrong. Come on.
She was weird for that.
Look at my head. Come on, man.
Okay.
What the hell?
Okay.
Hey, you look like the dude up. What was it?
She
What
came
was
back
it?
and basically said, whoop de doo.
The
And
dude
then
in the
I said,
wheelchair. The dude in the
"Ooh,
wheelchair off of
great movie too."
yeah.
I should be him next year for Halloween. Cause I do look
That
like
would
him.
be funny,
Damn,
man.
I do look like him. I'm ugly. Damn.
Ah,
Now I can't unsee it.
Do this.
I don't think you look like him. Oh, wait, I see it now.
No, for real, it's the glasses.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm weak. Well, listen, y'all. Like, y'all lesbians need to get shit together.
No, please don't, because if they get their shit together, what are we gonna talk about?
They're not going to get their shit together.
Be chaotic, be messy and chaotic. I will always enjoy it.
And I do want to say that watch the No Homo show. We dropped a few dope episodes. We dropped the episode with comedian Sam J. That was really big trust. Yeah. And we're just dropping more. We just interviewed a poly couple that's coming out. We learned a whole other poly situation we never knew. That's coming out soon. It's a lot of stuff. And also, if you're in Atlanta, Friday, we have First Fridays and BADDIE GALORE. We got a party you would love. It's going to be the Femme Frequency Silk Pajamas edition on the 15th. I don't know why I assumed you would love Silk Pajamas edition.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't like silk. I actually don't even wear pajamas.
First of all, we're going to wear silk pajamas.
I just wear big t-shirts. I just wear big t-shirts.
You want to be in your man's shirt, don't you?
They're my shirts.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Why would we ever want a femme on the show? All she does is talk about dick print.
Also, if you're in DC, the Frequency class is having a skate party this weekend. So pull up 8 to 11 at Crankin Hall. It's going to be lit. I'm going to be skating. I'm going to look cute on my little skates. And I can skate. Before y'all talk shit, I can skate. So don't piss me off.
I was just about to say, I like to skate.
No, we did skating for Atlanta Pride. That was my first time skating in years. And I had fun.
Yeah.
I was a little shaky.
I used to be out there getting it. I used to leave.
I grew up going to the skating rink when I was younger. So I'm like, and it's been a long, long time since I've done it. So I'm like really hyped for this party.
I used to have blisters on my feet. You hear me? Blisters so big that you pop it with
so wrap it up.
Love y'all.
All right, y'all already know it's the queer agenda. Leave your comments below if y'all agree or disagree. Let us know because we all got our opinions on this one. All right, let's go.